Well, this is my horn button, and I've been kind of trying to decide where I was going to put it. The original would have been up here. Obviously this isn't an original, so I guess I'm going to have to make some sort of mounting business here that gives me an idea. Yeah. We'll see if we can come up with something. Well, I've been working on this horn button. This is how far I've got. Made a couple brass straps. Riveted the button to it with a piece of leather in between. Opened it up in the back here so I can get my wires attached. And the thought process is it's going to go on there like that with some bolts on the other side. So hopefully that'll work. We will see. We got, I don't know if you can see that or not, we got this here all figured out. This goes over the top, and there we go. It's all loose because I got to wire it, but yeah. And this column has the tube on the bottom, put wires down through, which is nice. So yeah, beep 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 beep, should work, something like that, if our German horn here, if it cooperates. Hope so. Well, that sucks. Alright, fall down, see if I give a shit. After many false starts and much swearing, we have a horn. Sound German? Yep, sure does. Yep. Well, today it's the 4th of July, by the way. Now, I don't know when you'll see this, sometime later, possibly fall. But anyways, it's hotter than hell, as per usual. 2 seasons in Iowa. Winter and 4th of July, but right now we're in the 4th. So today I'm moving slow and I'm doing simple things, which is a 4-wheel alignment. You'll see I've got my jack stands up here in the front with string tied to along the car, and jack stands in the back. Rear end was out just a little bit, got it adjusted. The front end is out about 1/4 of an inch, and that was with just guessing one day. I don't even know if I used a tape measure. I think I just kind of looked at it. So once in a while I do something right. Anyways, yeah, this works pretty good, and I can't remember. I'm kind of thinking I got this idea from Rat Rod Bob. I'm pretty sure that's the video I was watching. If it wasn't Rat Rod Bob, it just looks like something he'd do, so we're gonna say so. Anyways, That's what we're doing. I need to bring this one's even, you know, front to back, and this one is what we got there, and then I think it might just be touching right there. So we got to get this down to about about a quarter inch of toe in. I think is plenty. I don't think it, you know, 30 miles an hour it's a real big deal, but you know, I'd like to have it close. So that's what I'm going to do.
60 KMJM.
Well, we got, I think we got this darn close. Got about a quarter inch toe in on this, which I think will be sufficient. I think I read that somewhere. Could be wrong. I don't know. It's what I'm going to use at first and see how it acts. Now I got to get this caster, or no, is that caster forward and back, or is that in and out? I don't know. One of those. I got to make sure that axle is leaning back a little, because nasty, awful things can happen if it's leaning forward because of this kind of rubber band type steering design that Henry made, which worked fine. You know, don't write me letters. He did good. But things should be at least approximately close. So I'm going to keep, you know, taking measurements and whatnot. So getting pretty hot. I think it's about time to go in the house. I think I'll roll this thing forward and call it a day. So, alright, we'll come out when it's cooler. Well, good morning. Everybody's out and about. We're getting there. I think today we got a couple different jobs I'd like to do. First off, I drove this around the block yesterday, and this bearing got a little warm, so I think I got it too tight. So got to do something with that. But on the fun side of things, I think we're gonna start getting these headlights hooked up. See if we can get all that buttoned up and working. So let's see if we can.
One of the first music festivals of the summer happened in Portland, Oregon over July 4th weekend. So, without any further ado, the 34th annual ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Finding Boys. Will take place over 2 weekends in October. But for artists, consumer demand is strong. It's clear already for our research.
And this is Iowa Public Radio. Thanks for joining us for Morning Edition on this Thursday morning. Michael Leland. And had enough young people at the time that we finally found someone who was really
You're investing in young people, and we've seen in today's workforce that people bounce around a lot, company to company. Is a strategy to create a long-term workforce that might stay with you long-term?
Well, I'm sure hoping so. It seems like, you know, we do have that typical amount of quote-unquote young person turnover, but we do have some really valuable people.
Okay, here we go. Drum roll, please.
You know what I was doing at 19? I was a grocery store clerk, so...
Ta-da!
I was dropping out of college and driving across the country living in my Ford Explorer, so...
Well, it turned out alright, though.
I guess that looks brighter than that, right? Right.
This is NPR News.
Yeah, that looks about right.
The U.S. military withdraws from Afghanistan, the Taliban.
All right.
Town after town, in
Well,
cases, Afghan
surprising success so early in the morning. All right, let's test it out. The big moment, which is usually disheartening.
And those jobs are not well paid, but we all know that at some point a great percentage of our population is going to need some sort of long-term care, and it's very expensive, even though the
Seems to
people
work.
working in the industry are getting a lot of money, and that goes back to policy.
All right.
So that people
Well,
have to pay for healthcare,
success.
there's kids in college, there's
Yeah.
affordable housing, even if we don't
All right, well,
salaries
I guess the next step is to get the switches working in the dash. All right, here we go. Big test. Oop, you gotta turn the power on. It should be low beam. It should be high. I think I've got one out of whack. I'll have to look at the video to know I can't see good enough. Alright, real quick, got the lights hooked up today. So, yeah, battery's dying, but we did make some progress. I just got to figure out how the brake, or not brake light, but the tail light figures into this. So, yeah. Alright, before the battery dies, see you tomorrow. Alright, okie dokie. Well, I didn't do much filming today, but I did get some stuff done, and I'll just fill you in. I did a lot of bolt tightening. I went around this thing, because a lot of it doesn't have cotter keys in it yet, because, you know, you never know when you're going to have to take it back apart. So, I figure it's fine just going around the block. So, let's see, what did I do? I adjusted the brakes today, the emergency brake, and, you know, I got this working better, the clutch throw out. I adjusted this wheel bearing, and last time I drove it around the block, this got hot. Oh, nice and cool. Nice and cool. That one too. So, Yeah. I bought this fancy thermometer thing, and what do? I walk around here and touch stuff. So, let's see what we got. That's Fahrenheit. We got 73 degrees on that hub. And I don't know what it is outside. That says 76, so, you know, 73. And we've had this shut off now for a little bit, so let's see what we got for head temperature. And I have no idea if this is good or not, but I do know that that's one about 150 there at the top, and about, what do we got? 136 down at the bottom. What is it right there? 145. If I could quit shaking, it'd help. What do we got on this side of the head? 194. Well, that's not. Oh boy. Lots of excitement. It's around the 4th now. I'm sure a hand got blown off and went flying somewhere. 92. 150 something. How much is this thing? 273. I think this is extraordinarily high. I mean, I've had as much as 500 and something on this exhaust manifold. And I don't know. I'm going to have to do some research, but it seems high. But, you know, it's not glowing red or anything, and I have heard of them doing that. So, I've jacked around with the fuel mixture. I've got it running as rich as I can and still have it run worth of crap. And I've messed around with the timing. I keep advancing that just a little bit more. I've got a little place I painted here where it seems to run pretty good. So, yeah. Bands are working tremendous. Oh, yes. Wood bands are doing their job. And, of course, we've got our lights working now. I just went ahead and put the running light in the back, tail light. It's on all the time. I've just put it on with the ignition, so it's on all the time when it's running. It can't pull that much juice, just can't. And I've been starting and driving this thing around the block and whatnot and running all kinds of stuff, and we still got, you know, over 6 volts. I don't know how long it'll last, but we got, there's the dims. Got both glasses in now, so that looks pretty sharp. And there's bright. At least I think that's the way I got it arranged. If not, it's the opposite way. I'm never going to drive it at night anyway, except maybe down the block and back. And of course, I've got my power cut. And we've got this. Yeah, we're leaking oil around this fitting right here. So I got to figure out what's going on there. Might be leaking there again. Not sure. But it's no more than that, I'm not going to worry about it. Next on the list is taking the radiator off, fixing that little bitty pinhole leak that we got going on. I suppose I can start putting cotter keys and stuff. Kind of hate to, because that seems like just tempting fate. Looks like we got some running out here, which is normal. I don't know, maybe I'll make a better gasket for that. Brake light seems to work. Yeah, all in all, this is a pretty good deal. So, yeah, I'm starting to get more comfortable with it. Doesn't like to start in the mornings, so my procedure has gotten to be I take a plug or two out, pour a little gas down there. Seems to help. She seems to fire off a little better that way. So, yeah. I don't know if I said before, but I got the paperwork fired off to the DOT. So I'm sure they're up there rubbing their hands together going, oh boy, this is gonna cost him. But my son got a hot rod licensed, where he had to have a bonded title and all that, and he lives here in Iowa, so I don't think we're gonna have too much trouble. I like the way the lights turned out. I like that. It turned out well. But yeah, she's coming along.